Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blue.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Third down.
Ready.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Panthers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Come on, set. Clock, 10, yellow, 22. Ready.
Young now. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Chop. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Here's Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
On the ready. Let's go. Red, 38. 10 cycles. Drill, 52.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Down. Black, 95. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Smith red. 43 rail. Black swap. Set, hut.
Young going to give to Brooks. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Trouble, 38. Hut.
Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19.
A carry here from Trevion Henderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. They'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To the right side, this is Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Striker, 3-3.
Now here's Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
95. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Here we go. 10 flat, hut.
Young will set to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cross, yellow, 22. Set, hut.
Up the middle with Brooks here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Blue, 32.
Young to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
33-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw will be intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On the jet sweep, it's to Straw. Oh, that is well read on the backside, and he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
18 Cardinals. 15, 5 years.
Looking to throw. Will try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
60 red. 60 red. Red. Yellow. Red.
Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready?
Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. First connection there of the afternoon for those two. It's good for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Down. 45. White.
Young back near the goal line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Double. Come on, set, field, black, yellow, 43, ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go. Ready?
Young to throw it. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Henderson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trevion Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide out and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fight, six, let's go. Yellow, black 40. Drill green. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41.
White.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
43 rail, 52 blue. Ready.
Young now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of a yard.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. 3rd and 2.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Dragon, 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Hey, check that. Street. Down. Check, let go.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
19 tight. Come on. Cougar 19. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Ready, set.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yellow, go. Black, 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
To throw, Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Opposite, green. Ready, set, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Set.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
On the double.
First down.
43
First
red.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Drill 52. Down. Slice 45. White. Hut, hut.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll try the left side with ETN. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. Striker, 52 blue, green jack. Blue striker. Smash, red. Hey, hey, blue. Zoom, black. Yellow. Hey, green. Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black 40.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the
Yellow,
2-point
20,
conversion.
red, yellow. Claw, 10. Set.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
17. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
ETN once more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne, 22 yards. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a large stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Kevin Byron. Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Isaac to Slaw. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Buccaneers 24.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Still going. A good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. ETN up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Okay, break. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
No gain on the play.
Here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he is out of bounds bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an audible here into something else. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
70. Go.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Let's go. Viking 18. Sixty Vikings.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hut, go. Yellow, 22.
And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Shovel, 38. Come on, set. 52 blue. Hut.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Yeah, 95. Set.
Now Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's to the 15. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Pirates are just about put a capper on this game. Well, that's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connecting with Mixon. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Joe Mixon, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
38.
So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for the Panthers, they remain one of the hot.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then